Right, we're on the beach now with the boats all getting ready for the surf discipline. Right, there we go. The boats are all ready to roll and off they go. Boomboom.com is way first with Upton's Interiors, Greg Upton from South Africa and Brenton Noakes. But we've got Team Aquarius, Mike Hutton, Candice Pretorius with Brenton Noakes and Greg Upton on his outside. And Boomboom.com in the lead. Aquarius Inflatables, Mike Hutton, Candice Pretorius second with Greg Upton and Brenton Noakes second in the turquoise coloured boats. And Boomboom.com out in front, nice on the board action shot there. And we've got the Zigzag team that won the long haul. They're lying in fourth position. Boomboom.com, Sean Fisher, Brad Bosman, current world flatwater champions. They won the flatwater discipline out in front this flatwater today, which is supposed to be surf racing. Unfortunately, we've got very little surf or virtually none at all. And that's the way it goes here in the Northern Hemisphere. In South Africa and Australia, New Zealand, we always have a lot more surf. But it is third position, Greg Upton, Brenton Noakes, fourth position, Team Zigzag. There's a nice shot of Daniel Williams, Team Wales in the grey Caesar with his co-pilot Pierre Engelbrecht, with Microlink PC, Chris Reed and Mike Littler. These two teams are always dicing each other. They're very closely matched. Team Microlink PC finished fourth in the UK national season last season. Oh, and they out. Co-pilots winded in south there. Boomboom.com take this heat. Lovely driving by this team, the British team of Sean Fisher and Brad Bosman. Right, we're going to have a rolling start on the next heat. This will be slightly different to a beach start. Sometimes we vary it and we can have a rolling start, as in this case. We've got the current world champion, Aquarius Inflatable sponsored boat, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka, IEC Engineering, John Skutter, Adrian Pretorius, More About Publishing, George Van Valen, Nicky Urquhart, P750Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane. And behind them, the Mr. Dynamite team, Swedish team. And there we can see this, they've dropped the flag now, and this sort of heat has started. We've got Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka, round the first buoy. And they followed by More About Publishing, George Van Valen, Nicky Urquhart, and Mr. Dynamite, the Black Boat, the Swedish team of Nicholas Teasel and Roland Gergen. They're the current world 2-litre champions. It's great to see them racing in Thundercats. Thundercat racing, raced throughout the world. It's probably the biggest formula of powerboat racing, and it's catching on in Europe. We started Thundercat racing throughout Europe now. It's very big in New Zealand, Australia and South Africa. Started in 1983 in South Africa, and it grew to the rest of the world. Started with single-hulled boats, and it's grown into these little pencil boats, as we call them, with 50 horsepower, 750cc engines. And Thundercat racing allows certain things to be done to the engine, such as blueprinting, and they run with open propellers. In other words, they can have a choice of propellers for rough water, smooth water, choppy water, big surf conditions. And in fact, Mr. Dynamite on the screen now is a Swedish team. They are propeller experts, and they have various propellers that they are testing at this World Championship. Some of them are working pretty well, others are not. And I know that that boat on the screen now, HH Transport, Barry Marks and Nathan Otto, have a new propeller that they've tried, IEC Engineering. They are flatwater champions in South Africa. P750Racing.com have a choice of about 6 or 7 propellers. And they decide on the day what pitch they want to run at, whether it's a 13, a 14, a 15, 16, 17. I know that they're running today with a 15 pitch prop, and that also depends on the height the engine's going to be. So every time they change the propeller, they'll change the height of the engine on the transom, and it also depends on the weight they're carrying in the boat. A lot of these teams will only run with about 6 to 8 litres of fuel in the tank, and that's to keep the weight down. The pitch of the propeller, it depends on the water conditions. If it's rough conditions, they'll use a low pitch of 13. If it's flat water, they'll use a higher pitch, maybe 16. Right, we've got a start of another heat here, another rolling start. We've decided to do rolling start on these heats. And out in front, Boomboom.com, and then Team Aquarius from South Africa, and then Upton Interiors, the turquoise coloured boat, with the Zigzag boat behind the other side of him. We must mention that we always have paramedics at all these events, trained in the type of injuries that are encountered in inflatable boat racing, which is not normally very serious at all. It's lots of bruising and that sort of thing if there is any injuries. And fortunately on the long haul we never had any serious injuries. co-pilots were mainly just exhausted from the heavy sea conditions and winded. But here we've got nice flat conditions, although this should be surf racing and it's the surf discipline we are running. We've got Team Aquarius there, the yellow helmets. It's Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius from South Africa, a top South African team. Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius have done the Trans-Agulhas race, which is this coming year, 1,000 kilometers in length down the eastern seaboard of South Africa. We're hoping to send 2 UK teams over for that. VoomVoom.com, the winners of the flat water discipline, Sean Fisher, Brad Bosman there in an Aquarius. Out in front, being closely followed. Nice onboard shot of Darren Harrison and Sam Lane of P750 Racing.com. Nice to have onboard cameras. It gives another aspect to the spectators and viewers of television. Shows them what it's all about to be in one of these little boats, especially if it's nice and rough, which is what all this racing is all about. The rougher the better. And as we see Daniel Williams from Team Wales and Splash X-Cat team come past us. We're going to go to the beach now. We're going to have the start, a beach start. And there they are, flags dropped. And away first, it looks as if it's the Aquarius team of the current world champions. Nice onboard action shot there. Stefan Lindeque, Danny Harvinker in the lead. SA number 1. And they closely followed by Dan Lowe Marine, Phil Lowe and Carter van Wyk. And behind them's P750 Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane. Great start they had. Aquarius Inflatables, Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius. They're the yellow helmets. Candice, you can see the way she's leaning over the front of that boat, keeping the weight down as they head into the wind. Got to be very careful as you head into the wind that these little boats don't fly over backwards. There's Stefan Lindeque, Danny Harvinker out in front. Nice aerial shot on this beautiful day down at Scarborough at this World Championship. We've got Dan Lowe Marine, Phil Lowe, Carter van Wyk, closely followed by the Aquarius team boat, Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius. And we've got the German boat, Alex Seal. That red boat. Nice onboard action shot to Darren Harrison, Sam Lane. Another nice shot there showing how the co-pilot has to keep his feet in the foot straps and hold on to that front bow rope. We've got Herman Lawrence and Jaco Vosloo in the Novell boat. They're from South Africa. Very good rough water competitors. Good in the big surf. You'll find a lot of these competitors are either good in the big surf or they are good in long haul, like Team Zigzag there. Aquarius, that's a nice onboard shot to the current world champions, Danny Harvinker and Stefan Lindeque, as they make their way around to the checkered flag to take this heat. Very well driven by this team. Nice competitive racing between the top South African teams here. In the second, South Africa, Dan Lowe Marine. Third, South Africa, Zigzag. That's the long haul world champions. And then P750 Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane.
So South Africa well on top here in Scarborough. They're ruling the waves with 7 boats in the top 8. The lone English boat, number 2, Sean Fisher and Bradley Bosman in second place.
Right, we're into the final now of the surf discipline. And this will determine who the world champion for 2007 for Thundercat Racing will be. And look at that dice between the VoomVoom.com, the current world champions, Aquarius Inflatable sponsored boat, and the other Aquarius Inflatable sponsored boat of Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius, having a nice dice with the South Africans, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Harvinker out in front in the white Aquarius. And second, a nice bit of high flying there by Brad Bosman and Sean Fisher in VoomVoom.com as they make their way around the first shore side buoy. We're a race over a figure M course with the boys close into shore to make it exciting for spectators. There's a nice shot of Zigzag, close racing between the boats here. The turquoise coloured Upton's Interiors boat of Greg Upton and Brenton Noakes. Nice onboard camera shot of the wake behind. And VoomVoom.com flying that air coming into that tunnel of that little inflatable boat, the little catamaran. These boats are all based on catamaran shape using hydrodynamic and aerodynamic lift. And as they make their way around the bottom buoy, it's still the South African world champions, current world champions, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Harvinker out in front. And second position, VoomVoom.com. Then the Aquarius Inflatable sponsored boat, Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius. P750 Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane, lying in sixth position. They're the current UK national champions. And there the Aquarius SA #1 boat of Stefan Lindeque and Danny Havenka out in front. Nice tunnel shot showing that height of that engine, very high, running very high. The propellers very high, above the bottom of the sponsons. Normally one wouldn't run so high, but using the propellers they use, they're able to run these engines extremely high. And we've got Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka out in front still, with VoomVoom.com chasing him in the red Aquarius. Both these boats Aquariuses. Then we've got a Caesar, the yellow Caesar Zigzag. It's another South African manufactured boat, PSP Shipping, Scott Wilson, Kevin Elford. Top 12 boats here in the final of this World Championship. Let's see who's going to take the laurels. It's going to be between the top 3 boats here that are in the front. Current world champion, and that VoomVoom.com seems to be flying a lot higher in the front. Brad Bosman moving his weight back to get as much speed as possible as they make their way down towards the beach. And those yellow helmets of Mike Hutton, Candice Pretorius, the lady co-driver, weighs 42 kilograms. IEC Engineering, Jean Scutter, Adrian Pretorius, Dan Lowe Marine, West Bank Finance, South African team from Johannesburg, Phil Lowe and Big Boy Van Wyk. And here we've got the Aquarius boat, SA #1, current world champions, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka still out in front, doing all they can to stay ahead of Sean Fisher and Brad Bosman, who have won the flatwater discipline. So they are the flatwater world champions. PSP Shipping coming past us with Mr. Dynamite from Sweden, Roland Gergen and Nicholas Tiesel. Then the Zigzag boat, Dreyer van Niekerk, Etienne Beret, P750 Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane leaning right over into the left-hand side, keeping the weight down, making sure they don't barrel roll. They've already barrel rolled in this event. They don't want to do that again. You just throw away points, and as you get disqualified, whichever boat causes the infringement gets disqualified from that heat, and it causes you to lose out on points. And it's all about accumulation of points in this World Championship over the 11 days. P750 Racing.com again. Darren Harrison, Sam Lane make their way around in 5th position. Very flat water today, not much wind, so they're having to utilize every bit of wind they can to get lift. These little boats do about 66 miles per hour, full tilt. So today they'll probably be doing around 60 mile an hour, and they do about 3 G round a buoy. They take the buoys at very high G. So that's the importance of having the co-pilot move his weight around. Team Zigzag, Dreyer van Niekerk, Etienne Bennett, the current, well, the new long-haul champions, world champions. And there's the 2006 world champion, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka, making their way around the course up to the center figure M buoy, coming down towards the right-hand beach buoy. Makes it exciting to keep the boys close inshore, racing in about knee-deep water. Keeps it close for the spectators. This sport's a very extreme sport, very exciting, especially when the wind's up and the surf's up, and they race in and out of the surf. Unfortunately, this World Championship haven't had that. And there's the German team, Ingo Ruber-Simon. And a nice onboard shot. We look backwards off a helmet cam. Current World 2-litre offshore champions, Roland Gergen, P750, UK national champion, and then the new long-haul champions, Team Zigzag, Roland Gergen and Nicholas Tiesel from Sweden, in the black Mr. Dynamite, in the red VoomVoom.com, and then the Dayglow helmets there are Phil Lowe and Carter van Wyk from Johannesburg, flatwater South African champions. We've got the current world flatwater champions there, VoomVoom.com, Sean Fisher and Brad Bosman doing very well as they come around to take the white flag for the final lap. This is going to be exciting racing. The top 3-4 boats here in this final. You've got the Aquarius team, the current world champions, Stefan Lindeque, Danny Havenka, SA #1, then VoomVoom.com, Sean Fisher, Brad Bosman, the other Aquarius boat, Mike Hutton, Candice Pretorius, P750 Racing.com, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane, UK national champion. So top racing between these top teams here in this final. Very exciting, but we've got the current world champion 2006 coming round now in the lead. He's going to try and take this final from Sean Fisher and Brad Bosman. If he comes around to take this checkered flag now, he would have taken the world championship for 2007. He takes the checkered flag. He retains the world championship for 2007. ahead of VoomVoom.com in second position for the World Championships. And then third, Aquarius Inflatable team, Mike Hutt and Candice Pretorius. And then we've got the Novell boat from South Africa coming in next with the P750 Racing.com boat, Darren Harrison, Sam Lane finishing in fourth position. What an interesting final this has been, an interesting racing of this World Championship here in the Northern Hemisphere.
First in this race, you kept first the whole way through. Can you just talk us through the start?
Well, we had a good start. You know, we were once again all the best guys in the water. Sean, I knew was going to be a hard guy to beat, as Michael Hatton. I think we all three of us got a good start to the first buoy. I managed to turn around the buoy first and kept it till the end. And yeah, we're happy about the result.
The culmination of the Six Nation World Championship will now take place at the Spa Complex here in Scarborough.
Okay, so World Champions, how does it feel?
Yeah, great.